the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamar team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamar Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, now with 4 area locations. Canal at Carrollton, on the North Shore in Slidell, in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana, and now in Metairie, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. The Woodhouse Day Spa.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the Italian sausage with peppers or the soft-shell crab ravioli. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
Super discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, super discount store in Chalmette.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Interlocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Interlocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Interlocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
Healthy and delicious? Hard to find in New Orleans, easy to find at Lebanon's Cafe. For the finest in Middle Eastern cuisine, make it the Mediterranean diet on Carrollton at Jeanette. Lebanon's Cafe.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana. Perfect matching for any color and any brand. And we'll save your colors so you don't have to save those old cans. Helm Paint offers free 2-hour delivery. Our in-store decorators will assist you on deciding what color and type of paint to best showcase your home. But most importantly, as your local independent Benjamin Moore dealer, our products provide the greatest value in the paint industry. Superior coverage, and Benjamin Moore paint simply covers better and lasts longer. New Orleans is a city of vibrant color, and no one else provides the paints of New Orleans like Helm Paint and Decorating. Visit any of our 6 locations or online at helmpaint.com.
Helm Paint, let us do you right. Helm Paint and Supply.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Yeah, you right. I remember being a kid watching Batman. I sort of had mixed emotions. I mostly liked it. Maybe 80%, 70%, but there was one just weird part from the Commissioner O'Hara, the police guy O'Hara, the commissioner, Robin. I don't know. Kind of creepy. Maybe it was the costumes and I was used to full cartoons or something when I was a tot. Anyway, I liked Batman enough where I watched it. Yeah, you right, Crescent City. Corey Johnson back at you. A ridiculously hot, almost dangerously hot Wednesday afternoon. It's dangerously hot like all around the region. I guess we're lucky that we're near the Gulf of Mexico. We have, even though that brings in a lot of moisture, it also brings in a little breeze, a little air movement. Places like right now, like Houston, but really Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, Shreveport, they're getting crushed right now. So are a lot of places all around the country. London was 101 yesterday. And now they're back to their 58 low, 79 high gimmick, that kind of thing. 83 high, 58 low. Go look at the London weather for the next 10 days. That's the normal situation. Yet for like 3 days, it was 101. Just crazy hot temperatures all over Europe, all over the United States. There she is. Get to work. Get to work already, you. Somebody walking down the hall. Probably female when, it's like a friendly. If it was a dude, I would be like, hey, dude, get to work. It would have been more abrasive. Anyway, Corey Johnson with you on a Wednesday. No, heat waves all over the place. We've got that feels like 105, gimmick 106, but we've had that for like a month now. I'm not saying it's good. I'm telling you to hydrate up, agua, all that kind of stuff. Drink a lot of water, especially if you're outside. More water, more water, more water. But I do see some like clouds coming in from the south, like a big old dark cloud thing. And that's always good. We need that in the summer. Like we create our own weather down here. Gets so hot, so humid, the swamp, the city. We start getting those, summer thunder showers, which save our rear ends. Otherwise, it would feel like 105 all the time. Got a good one for you. On this Wide Open Wednesday edition of the program. Wide Open Wednesday. You're the show producer. Whatever you want to talk about. Something we are missing, something we don't discuss enough. Rouse's Markets phone lines. That's how you can participate in the program. 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. No, a whole lot going on. Tomorrow's a big day for the city council. Facial recognition technology. A lot of legitimate pressure. Black and white, Republican, Democrat, concerned New Orleans citizens, civic-minded people, business leaders, religious leaders, black and white, all together. Let's get this facial recognition technology and all the other things that we're not utilizing. Predictive policing, tracking folks you're trying to catch by their cell phone. I mean, come on. It's insane. It's crazy. Just putting the handcuffs on the police in New Orleans instead of the criminals. Hard enough to recruit NOPD. This makes it almost prohibitive. Hey, man, you go risk your life in very violent New Orleans, arresting these just brazen criminals that'll shoot a cop in a second. And then 2 days later, that criminal's walking the street flipping you off as you drive by in your car. That's beyond discouraging, demoralizing. Just that, hey, I want to go work for that crew. Anyway, it's ironic. The guy that got the facial recognition technology banned when he was a council person is now the district attorney, and his trial continues day 3, Jason Williams' tax trial. a tax preparer, Henry Timothy, the tax preparer for Jason Williams, takes the stand. 9 women, 3 men on that jury. 10-count indictment. Joe Raspanti is going to join us in a few minutes, give us an update again. And I got a buddy of mine who's been inside that courtroom a lot of this trial. He's an attorney, just a regular Yaddy New Orleans guy, but has an opinion, especially with me. And he says that the prosecutors weren't that impressive, the federal prosecutors from the Lafayette district, the Western District. And also the tax preparer as a witness just wasn't that strong. You know, he's almost like maybe a good day for Jason. I don't know if he's saying like Jason won or what he expected out of the prosecution was less. But those last 4 charges, the cash, those deposits, anything over 10 grand you're not claiming, those are going to be the tough ones to overcome. But we'll see. We'll get Joe Raspanti's update from the Jason Williams federal tax fraud trial, his opinion, his take, in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, you right, Corey Johnson, back at you. I got an interesting reply on Twitter. You hate Jason Williams so much that you can't see the obvious here. Clearly, this is politically motivated. Jason Williams, if he isn't a black prosecutor with a lot of power, this case would have never been brought up. IRS investigator who started this case is probably a Cannizzaro supporter. A lot of assumptions there, huh? Just a ton of assumptions, just like ignoring anything that the feds have thrown out there, just discounting it. None of it matters. They might as well be speaking a foreign language. It's mind-boggling. I mean, it's Dr. Assumption. You hate Jason Williams so much. I don't hate Jason Williams at all. I don't like Jason Williams. Like, I'm not like, gosh, what? I think Jason Williams, for what he is, he's sort of a sellout. Like he's could be doing so much better and be a much more effective DA. I'm not talking about this trial, any of that. Just and the counsel stuff. He's just too liberal and too progressive for me. He is as left wing as it gets, and his crime fighting ideas are insane. I mean, look at the folks that he just lets off over and over and over again. Just these criminals with a rap sheet that he has to recognize because he let them off before. And then they go commit violent crimes. And 90% of it, what do you think? These black criminals are committing crimes against white folks? Very, very rarely. I mean, look at any crime demographic in America anytime. Violent periods, tame periods. It's white on white. It's black on black, Latino on Latino, Asian on Asian. Do the lines cross? Of course, small percentages. Like maybe in the teens, might hit 20%, maybe. Maybe. It's black on black all the time. So you're letting out black criminals mostly, and they're committing crimes in the black neighborhoods. The white criminals you're letting out, they're committing crimes in the white neighborhoods. Just no one wins. And it's blatant, and it's hyper progressive. It's extreme left. It's lunatic left. It's fringe thinking. It's nothing proven or tested. Shouldn't be the leaders in this. Wait till something works and follow it. You know, like facial recognition technology that he got rid of as a council person. Clearly politically motivated. No, it doesn't. It's not clearly politically motivated. Jason Williams isn't black, would have never been brought up. I mean, that's a terrible thing when you're just assuming and tossing it out there and you're not backing it up with any kind of facts at all. Because there's too many factual situations of racism that need to be brought to the forefront and fought about. Not what you think, maybe. And then again, IRS investigators started the case, probably a Cannizzaro supporter. Blah, 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 hates black folks, blah, 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 wants to get the DA, blah, blah, blah. Just I hear you. Maybe just look at the indictment and what it's about and the money involved. Now, you were probably saying Karen Carter Peterson wasn't doing anything wrong until she pled guilty. And then you just move on. And that was racially motivated. Bill Jefferson, racially motivated. Mark Morial, racially motivated. Ray Nagin, racially motivated. Edwin Edwards, Aaron Broussard, not racially motivated.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Service, total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool side. NolaAC.com, your cool side.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
What actually lasts a lifetime? Not much, but at Helm Paint, we have something guaranteed to last a lifetime. Benjamin Moore's Regal Select. This paint and primer in one offers cutting-edge waterborne technology, smooth application, and long durability. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore, your New Orleans paint store.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof, now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anyway. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, now with 4 area locations. Canal at Carrollton, on the North Shore in Slidell, in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana, and now in Metairie, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. The Woodhouse Day Spa.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
This is what Drew Brees thinks about Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Actually, Brees doesn't think at all about Super Discount Store, but they do have the lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law for beer, alcohol, and wine. Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Super Discount Store!
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com. Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring. Service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
When you think of Fury's Restaurant in Metairie, you think about fresh local fish like flounder, snapper, and speckled trout, fried, broiled, or grilled. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie.
Yeah, you right. New Orleans attorney Joe Raspanti, Fox 8 legal expert's going to join us in about 60 seconds on the program. Give us an update from the Jason Williams federal tax fraud trial. Hey, Katie's in Mid-City, as New Orleans as it gets. A taste of the Crescent City. Kind of a homey place for Creole, New Orleans, Italian eats. A mid-city mainstay. And Bienvenue in Harahan is the Katie's of Elmwood, bringing a little mid-city New Orleans flavor to Hickory Avenue. Yeah, don't forget Bienvenue. And how can you forget Katie's? Iberville Corner, Telemachus in Mid-City. Corey Johnson with you, Wide Open Wednesday edition of the program. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. Love to hear from you on this Wide Open Wednesday. This kind of proves my point, how it's one of the most underrated achievements in mankind's history, and it's one of the greatest achievements in mankind's history. It's mind-boggling to me how underappreciated, under-talked about, TV documentaries, movies, it's just like forgotten, and it's some of the most incredible stuff ever. 53 years ago today, and no one's talking about it. I don't get it. Something wrong. 53 years ago today, one of mankind's greatest achievements in human history. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, touched down in the Sea of Tranquility, became the first humans on the moon, walked on the moon. Come on, people. Joe Raspanti was going to be in Apollo 16, but they canceled that mission, and all that astronaut training was for naught. Joe Raspanti joins us on the program. How you doing, Joe?
Yeah, Corey, a lot of sit-ups for nothing back then. I remember it well. Yep.
That's so silly of me to say that. That'd be like me saying, you have a dental degree and a law degree. That'd be so silly for me to say that.
You know, I do remember that when they landed on the moon. I remember my grandfather, old Sicilian man, said, "Oh, that's not real. That's fake."
No,
He didn't believe it.
You know, it's funny, Joe. I think like in the United States, it's like 3% or 4%, something like that, don't believe we landed on the moon. In Russia, it's like 27%. Like they just like the propaganda is like they did not do it, you know. Anyway. Speaking of the moon, the long shot. I mean, Jason Williams trial, Joe, before we get into today, just generally speaking, it seems like publicly what we know, this guy seems guilty, and that seems to be what is expected. Do you feel the same way or not really?
Well, I'll tell you what. I agree with your premise that is the perception from far away. I got a chance to sit in the courtroom today for a while. I had my own court in Lafourche Parish, so I didn't get there till later in the morning. But you know, and we talked briefly about this. There were some things that I saw. It was this tax preparer was on the stand with the prosecutor working with him, and I heard what your buddy had said a few minutes ago.
Yep.
It didn't go. The direct exam should be, you know, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers dance, and everybody should be in step because you can prepare every syllable of a direct exam, and it was kind of clunky and it didn't flow. I mean, you know, maybe I'm talking style, not substance. From what I understand, later in the day when I had to leave, there was, you know, somebody said that the evidence was pretty. I don't want to use the word overwhelming, but very strong against Jason. That they had to have known, I think was the phrase I heard, that what they were doing was illegal, etc. So who knows? But to say that this was any kind of a slam dunk, I don't think that's a proper characterization of this case. And I think that the prosecution has a good bit of work to do, and there's some built-in, at least, you know, theoretical defenses that Jason and his co-defendant has that we're going to see. I promise you, we are going to see them.
Now, it's funny. I watched a news report earlier. I forget what it was, but someone in that report was saying he basically said all the defense needs to do is, and I was like, wow, like that's easy. And I think the point they were making is Jason Williams and the other co-defendant,
Mr. Burdett.
Yeah, Burdett. There could have been tax fraud, but if they weren't aware of it and just the tax preparer, that they're not guilty of it. And that almost sounds like you sell me a TV set, Joe, and I didn't know Joe stole it. It kind of seems like it falls under that a little bit.
When that's one of those red flags. I tell you, it doesn't work for me. Somebody comes into you and says, "Well, really, this is really easy. All I need you to do is stop. If it's so easy, if you go ahead and do it."
Well, that makes it a slam dunk. The way that guy's saying it, it's like a slam dunk that Jason Williams is going to get off or not be shown not guilty.
Not a slam dunk either way. I mean, I think that there's definitely a term used, plausible deniability, possibly here, but it ain't all they have to do type thing. The government has the burden of proof. The government definitely has the burden of proof in all cases. Okay. In all criminal cases, beyond a reasonable doubt, they have to prove it. But we're just getting started. There's going to be a lot of evidence. Like I said, and they even admitted it in the opening. The documents as presented, the tax forms as presented are wrong. Okay, they're wrong. The whole case is about, well, did Jason and Miss Burdett know? And we're just getting started. This guy is an important witness, but he's basically laying the groundwork of which they're introducing the documents through him.
Yep, yeah.
So this is called laying a predicate, and that's what went on. That's what went on a lot of today.
And they're discrediting Henry Timothy, not a CPA. He kind of was saying he was. Also, they're just blaming the sloppiness on this guy, that he was the problem. Did Billy Gibbons and his crew, the defense, get to question Henry Timothy, the tax?
Not yet. And I just checked in with somebody as of like about 4:00 today. The prosecution was still having him on the witness stand on direct. So I don't know whether or not they'll get to cross-examination today, but I'm sure that, like I said, I saw this man. He's not as nimble on the witness stand as some others, and I'm sure that somebody is going to get him to say something that you always want to get him to make a prediction. I'll make one prediction. There's going to be a sentence that's going to come out of this man's mouth, cross-examination, that they're going to take to the bank with them, and they'll repeat it in their closing argument, because I have a feeling this guy is going to do some stumbling on cross-examination. Don't know anything for sure, but I kind of get that feeling that he's not going to be able to parry with them in some cases.
So what's he going to say, you think?
Well, I think it's going to be, well, Jason didn't tell you to do? They didn't force you to do. You didn't do this of your own volition.
And a quick, fast attorney repeating the same question a different way over and over again, with this guy, Henry Timothy, finally relents and says, well, no, direct credit or something to that effect.
Yeah, I'm just saying this fellow here may say things, maybe a sentences come out of his mouth.
Yep.
That are going to be something that they're going to seize upon. Yeah, you will say, hey, there's a lot of witnesses yet to come. We're just getting started.
You'd love to have a not smooth talking, where people think it's BS, but someone that kind of speaks smoothly publicly, if that's going to be one of your witnesses. But the feds just are picking their witnesses by the facts, ideally. And this guy, if, like you said, the dance wasn't smooth, Joe, then Billy Gibbons and his crew, there's going to be even more stumbling, bumbling from Henry Timothy, and that's half the ball game. Perception of the jury thinking this guy's not credible.
But it cuts both ways. I don't know. I'm going to be clear about this. I don't think he came off as not credible, and that's an important point. And if he's considered credible, but kind of clumsy, and that can cut both ways. That could be perceived by the jury as he's easily manipulated by these, quote, smart lawyers, unquote, to do their bidding.
Right.
So it can cut both ways. And once again, I think I'm getting a little too deep for a guy who it ain't my case.
Yeah,
okay?
no, of course. I'm asking you some questions that are more opinion than facts based.
Absolutely. And then I want to be clear on that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what, the last thing I want to do, the man in the arena, go back to Teddy Roosevelt. These people, these lawyers are in there. You don't know the burdens that each one has and the things they can and can't do because of other things we'll never know. It's tough trying a case. Trying cases is a tough thing to do.
Hey, Joe, we literally have 30 seconds. Those 4 charges, depositing the cash illegally, those are going to be some tough hurdles to overcome, huh?
Yeah, I just did a little research and got with a tax lawyer group I know, and it is a pretty straightforward. There's a little zigzag, but I mean those are more straightforward. Where this is the rules. If you deposit this money, you need to do this. So those are going to be maybe harder to dance around and say I didn't know.
Joe, always a pleasure. We'll check you out on Fox 8.
Okay, Corey, enjoyed it. Thank you.
That's Joe Raspanti. An update from the Jason Williams tax fraud trial. Corey Johnson with you on a wide open Wednesday. Yeah, you're right. Rouse's Markets phone lines are open. 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. Holla.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore led us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
Kanye West was seen shopping at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
Okay, I think Kanye was talking about something else entirely. Super Discount Store on Paris Road in Chalmette.
Did you know Rouse's sells only Angus beef? Angus beef's natural marbling means more succulence and flavor. Whether you choose Rouse's USDA Prime, Choice, or Select, it'll be only Angus beef when you get it at Rouse's. Tastes like home.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on magazine, as unique as you.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We're doing all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. For the cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. No AC.com, your cool spot.
Enjoy outdoor dining on the streetcar line, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, the finest in Middle Eastern cuisine, Carrollton at Jeanette, Lebanon's Cafe.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Yeah, you right, Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson with you. Rouse's Markets phone lines 504-766-9480 on this wide open Wednesday. 504-766-9480. Got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate or two to give away. So nice, the Woodhouse Day Spa. It's like a private club. Luxurious, plush, high-end, but open to the public. Everybody's welcome. The city's premier day spa experience, multiple locations, 4 in the metro area, really 4 in the region, and a 5th coming online soon. The flagship, Canal Street at Carrollton in Mid-City. They're in Metairie near North Kenner, Transcontinental at West Esplanade. They're in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana. They're on the North Shore in Slidell, I-10 at Gauze, and coming soon, the Mandeville location of the Woodhouse Day Spa. I got a couple of Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificates to give away. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. Give me the answer to that. I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. And Louisiana's 2 other major ports outside of, the ones right here in New Orleans. Name a couple of other major ports in Louisiana. Rouse's Markets phone lines 766-9480. 766-9480. 53 years ago today, man on the moon, one of the greatest achievements in mankind's history. What are some others? 766-9480. Chick-fil-A on Tulane and Carrollton moving along. A drive-through only Chick-fil-A. No, dine-in service, no walk-up window. 2 drive-through lanes only. And, that precarious course they'll put you through. I think it can hold about 40 cars. Those 2 drive-through lanes. That's from what I understand. That Chick-fil-A is going to do well. You want to know why? Because it's less than 3 miles from Old Metairie, and it's less than 3 miles from uptown New Orleans. And those are rich, affluent areas, and those people love Chick-fil-A, where Chick-fil-A gets all the regular fast food people that eat McDonald's, Burger King, all that, but sort of upper middle class, even lower rich, well-to-do, they love Chick-fil-A. So less than 3 miles from Old Metairie, less than 3 miles from uptown, that Chick-fil-A is going to slaughter it. Don't kid yourself. Let's hit the phone lines. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. Bruce is in uptown New Orleans. What up, Bruce?
Hey, Corey.
How you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm sitting here watching you on television.
Yeah, you're right, Bruce. Cox Channel 4 in uptown. Sweet.
I'm retired now. I just wanted to call and say hi. And what do you think about all this humbug with the crime in our Crescent City? It is absolutely terrible. I'm an old man. I go back a long time, and I don't ever recall it being that bad. I guess we got the 26 hours a day news channel, but we really have to get a handle on this.
Yeah. Now, Bruce, in uptown, you're right on the money. Late 80s, early 90s, it might have been this bad.
when Pennington came in and stemmed the tide. But yeah, it's as bad as it's ever been, Bruce. And when there are articles being written, New Orleans could become the murder capital of the world per capita in the world. That's insane. And you can go, oh, that's not true. We're probably 12th. I mean, what are you saying? It's top 50 most violent city in the world right now. There's like 3 or 4 American cities that are in that usually. And New Orleans falls in that sometimes. Like could be St. Louis, could be Detroit, could be Baltimore, New Orleans. It's terrible. Terrible we fall in that. You're right, Bruce. It's a concern.
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench into you if I can have a little more of your time. Just think if Harry Lee was living right now, what do you think his take on it would be?
I don't know how that would work. Blacks can't be in the black area. Blacks can't be in New Orleans. How would that work with Harry Lee, Bruce? Harry Lee was probably just a typical Louisiana politician. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're insinuating he's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I right or wrong? I'm going to ask you a simple question. Every year, every decade, Harry Lee was sheriff in Jefferson Parish. Crime got worse and worse every year, every decade. The minute he walked in till the minute he left, it got worse and worse. I heard someone say the other day, we're at like a 1974 crime level in Jefferson Parish. I was like, what crack cocaine are you smoking? Crime in Jefferson Parish is at a 1974 level today. I mean, you can bend statistics anyway then. I mean, I don't think Harry Lee was very effective fighting crime in Jefferson Parish. And here's the kicker, Bruce. You can't compare it to New Orleans. That's the farce of this whole argument that people bring up. New Orleans is the inner city. Jefferson Parish is a suburb of that inner city. It naturally will have less crime, less violent crime. As you go out, exurbs, St. Tammany, less crime than Jefferson. That's a trend anywhere in America. That's just basic psychology, I guess, of criminology in America. So
that police department responded quicker than ours.
Oh, no doubt. So does Kenner's better than Jefferson Parish. I'm not saying that, they don't respond better and they don't do some things better. But also when I was a kid, we used to look at the NOPD as those are the cops and Jefferson Parish is kind of these softies, like a joke, sort of. I don't know. That's the NOPD were the real cops when I was a kid, and Jefferson Parish was like the second-rate policemen. I don't know. Tell me I'm wrong in 1970, 1980. That's not right?
Hey, what?
That's not right. In like the 70s and 80s, the NOPD were like the real cops, and the sheriff deputies and JP were kind of these secondary cops, sort of soft. That's not right?
Remember, you're right. Remember Warren Woodford and John Marie?
Oh, yeah, of course. I remember John Marie. I think he shot somebody on his last day and then went to Plaquemine and became a cop. Hey, Bruce, in Uptown, thanks so much for the phone call, Bruce. We appreciate it. Bruce is right on the money about the concern for crime. There's no doubt. We go from Bruce in Uptown to Ed in Metairie, home of traffic, lots and lots of traffic. What's happening in New Orleans West, Ed?
Yes, sir. I'd like to just say that what does New Orleans citizens expect when they but voted in Jason Williams? And I don't want to mention any other names, but the city council members, mayors, all worrying about money, taking money into the table, using credit cards. And then all of a sudden they're going to be wonderful politicians now because they're voted in?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to play Monday quarterback. I'm with you. I thought Jason Williams, a lot of these judges, very woke, very hyper liberal, super left. I'm not keen on that. Defund police, worried about criminals over citizens. No, right. It's the chickens are coming home to roost right now. And you've got black and white New Orleanians together, a true coalition, and only extremists on the outside that always want there to be a fight, black or white. Their goal isn't unity. Their goal is always to have a fight. There is no objective or goal. If they didn't have a fight, they wouldn't know what to do. But this gumbo coalition, that's a big positive, Ed. That's everybody coming together, Republican, Democrat, black and white, saying
I don't care
these
if you're
are
black
obvious
or
things.
white. If you're a good politician and a good, hardworking person, you get voted in.
Of course.
I don't care who you are.
Well, no, but New Orleans.
Democrat.
No, go ahead.
New Orleans deserves better, and they want to build up the Pontchartrain Beach. They want to do all of this, but yet they're going to get the same thing. Where's the money when the money's gone?
Well, I'm with you, Ed. I think,
and then they blame crime. A lot of times gets put up front, but yeah, crime's a problem. But I mean, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. What can a politician do about crime? I mean,
fund the police, focus on
fund the police. I agree with all that, but if you got
hold judges responsible, hold the DA responsible, get everybody working on the same page. Politicians are supposed to be leaders, Ed. We vote them in to lead the community. I mean, the city council, tomorrow they're going to finally look at this facial recognition technology again, because of pressure. Otherwise, they were just going to let it go. So, we've got...
You need it.
Of course.
They're worried about the rights of the criminals. And we spoke about this before. I called you. And it's always, wait, we can't hurt, we can't, step on their rights.
Oh, no, I'm with
the
you.
rights of the citizens.
No, Ed, I hear you. Ed and Metri, thanks so much for the phone call.
In general,
no, I'm with you. I agree with you. I know you're not talking about me.
Before I leave you, let me just let you know, I am a Rummel Raider.
There you go. Which means what? You played sports?
Together. But anyway, I love my New Orleans, but I don't know the last time I've ever went out and had a good time in New Orleans.
Ed, someone told me Rummel has academics. I thought that was a sports academy.
Well, somebody else told me this. Let me just give you this. Somebody said, we have athletes that are students, not students that are athletes. And I'm like, well, I got a nephew that's a doctor, a nephew that's an engineer, and a nephew that's a teacher. So, and they didn't play sports.
There you go. So, thanks for the call. Just busted on the Rummel Raiders. I'm a De La Salle Cavalier. Bruce is in New Orleans. What's up, Bruce? Hola, Bruce. Bruce number 2 in New Orleans. Going once, going twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you, Bruce. All right. Bruce is out of there, yet I can hear him. He's breathing, Jason. I think Bruce has the old radio up or TV up, and the old delay gimmicks kicking in. You always mute the television or lower your radio, lower your computer if you're on YouTube, and just listen in on the phone line if you're up next. 766-9480. Corey Johnson with you on a wide open Wednesday.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see. What about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamar team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamar Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday, dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Rouse's Markets means convenience. Every one of our 65 locations opens at 7 a.m., some at 6:30, and they're open until 10 p.m., with some staying open till 11 or even midnight. Convenience. Rouse's Markets. Tastes like home.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Recently, Kim Kardashian was seen at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
Let's party.
Can you think of any other celebrities that won't sue us? Super Discount Store in Chalmette. The lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and cold beer. 3235 Paris Road.
Have a painting project but can't decide on the perfect color? At Helm Paint and Decorating, we offer half-pint paint samples in any Benjamin Moore color for under $5, so you can test potential paint colors before investing in a full gallon.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
Which Metro New Orleans area restaurant made CNN's top 50 in America and ThrillList.com's top 25 and has served presidents at the White House for over 40 years? Trey Yen in Mandeville.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
I get compliments on these prescription glasses all the time and my prescription sunglasses. And you can believe me or not, I'm not going to lie about this. I've gotten more compliments in the last year on these glasses and my sunglasses than 40 years of eyeglasses combined. And I'm not kidding you. Like once a week. Love your glasses. Where'd you get those glasses? Those glasses look good on you. I like those glasses. Amazing. I got them at Art and Eyes on Magazine. I can't believe this place has been open 10 years, and it took me 9 years in to discover them. Don't mess up like me and wait too long. If you wear prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses, you want a great pair of just regular sunglasses, or you like wearing glasses with no prescription is like a fashion thing, Art and Eyes on Magazine is for you. World-class designers, literally. The highest quality eyewear and frames you'll find anywhere, from France, Belgium, Japan, Germany, the United States. None of this stuff is Luxottica or Chinese made or stuff you find at the mall or, some kind of store that's all over the country. This isn't some franchise. It's a standalone. It's as New Orleans as it gets. Art and Eyes, thoughtfully curated with a staff that'll assist you in finding the absolutely right frames for you. If you wear prescription glasses and you actually care how the glasses look on you, Art and Eyes on Magazine. Google them. The website, Art and Eyes, NewOrleansLA.com. Corey Johnson with you, wide open Wednesday edition of the program. Thanks so much for joining us. Oh, so fine. 93.9 FM, 93.9 FM, all the way till 6 o'clock. We're on New Orleans' own 107.9 FM, 600 AM from Baton Rouge to Pensacola, Florida. Yeah, you right. Cox Channel 4 TV all over Louisiana. Spectrum Channel 333 TV all over Louisiana. CoreyTalks.com live streaming. And for the last couple of months, you can check out the program live on YouTube. Go to YouTube and click to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything. Go to YouTube, search bar Corey Johnson Neutral Ground, or go to CoreyTalks.com and we'll link you up that way. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Click to subscribe. Tell your friends. Spread the word. You can check out past programs after the fact. You missed earlier today Joe Raspanti breaking down the Jason Williams federal trial from his observations today. You can check that out on YouTube. Got a couple of $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificates to give away. Rouse's Markets phone lines 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. Give me the answer to that. I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Rouse's Markets phone lines 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. From what I'm being told, that Chick-fil-A on Tulane and Carrollton will be a drive-through only location. No dining in, no walk-up window. Can hold about 40 cars through the maze of two lanes, I guess, funneling into one like they do at a Chick-fil-A, but no dine-in service, no walk-up window, got to be in your car. Now, you want to know why that Chick-fil-A is going to just slaughter it? Well, A, because it's a Chick-fil-A. And B, it's what? Less than 3 miles from Old Metairie, less than 3 miles from Uptown? No, it's funny. It's the Chick-fil-A people believe in that corridor, and they're right. They're smart. Yeah, I'm not saying it's the safest corner. It's a little seedy. It's a little crazy. I'm going to City Park Golf at 7 in the morning. And that Latin club, they're pouring out of it Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Just dancing and drinking and partying all night long. But no, that corner can be a little seedy. I know it's Tulane and Carrollton, but are you going to tell me the traffic load through there is like minimal? It's tens of thousands of cars that come down Carrollton and Tulane/Airline. A lot of vehicles around there. Mid-City New Orleans, the Interstate I-10 runs right there. Xavier's right there. I mean, come on. It used to be the old way in. Fontainebleau Hotel was like something you'd see in Miami in the late 50s and 60s. And then it's more, morphed and transformed into so many things. But that old Burger King torn to the ground. They're driving pilings, and a brand new Chick-fil-A is going to go in there, and the old becomes new. It's going to help revitalize that corner. I remember Carrollton and Claiborne was just a crappy corner. Old K&B, old gas station, old bank. Now brand new Chase Bank. I say brand new, like a decade old, but I mean replace the old bank that was there forever. The K&B and the Canal Villery got torn down. It's a Roberts and a Walgreens, the 6,000th Walgreens, by the way. Gas station torn to the ground, 5-minute oil change or whatever. I mean, it's not hey, oh gosh, it's great. It's Saks Fifth Avenue and Bloomingdale's, but it's, it's new stuff. And that's a good thing. The Chick-fil-A is going to be huge. Normally I could give a, you know what about a Chick-fil-A, but on Tulane and Carrollton, it's big. It's big. Corey Johnson with you. Wide Open Wednesday. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. GQ on the North Shore emails us, Corey at CoreyTalks.com. Kaare, Corey at CoreyTalks.com. I'm going to help you out. He says Houston. Houston is incorrect.
Yeah, you wrong.
Good try, GQ on the North Shore. GQ, you should console yourself with the big loss and head to Trey Yen. Get some tongue cho speckled trout or tongue cho flounder. The whole fish, deboned, flash fried. You get both fillets, head and tail intact. It's good enough just like that. Fantastic. But then those Wong brothers ladle their famous tongue cho sauce all over that fresh, local, whole, speckled trout or flounder. Yeah, GQ. Head to Trey Yen tonight for dinner. So good in Mandeville. Yummy. What's that, Blue Boy? 93.9 FM, 107.9 FM, New Orleans. The legal ID. 5 o'clock powwow next. You're right, Blue Boy.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, is now more convenient than ever. Now open, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Metairie location, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. Metairie and Kenner's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Where can you find shish kebab in New Orleans? Lamb, beef, chicken, shrimp, plus all your other Mediterranean favorites. Lebanon's Cafe on the streetcar line. Lunch, dinner, and shish kebab. Lebanon's Cafe.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana. Perfect matching for any color and any brand. And we'll save your colors so you don't have to save those old cans. Helm Paint offers free 2-hour delivery. Our in-store decorators will assist you on deciding what color and type of paint to best showcase your home. But most importantly, as your local independent Benjamin Moore dealer, our products provide the greatest value in the paint industry. Superior coverage, and Benjamin Moore paint simply covers better and lasts longer. New Orleans is a city of vibrant color, and no one else provides the paints of New Orleans like Helm Paint and Decorating. Visit any of our 6 locations or online at helmpaint.com.
Helm Paint, let us steer you right. Helm Paint and Supply.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on magazine, as unique as you.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
When you think of Fury's Restaurant in Metairie, you think about their daily lunch specials like red beans and rice, black-eyed peas, white butter beans, liver and onions. Daily lunch specials. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Yeah, you right.
It's an institute you can't.
The Neutral Ground, 5 o'clock hour canceled this afternoon. Married with Children next. Where's number 9 when you need him? Drew Brees. Thank goodness. You can go at Nick at Night or whatever and check out Married with Children. Go to YouTube and check out Married with Children. Or go to YouTube and check out this program. Just put Corey Johnson Neutral Ground up in that search bar. Corey Johnson Neutral Ground. You can check out programs from yesterday, last week, last month, last hour, where Joe Raspanti joined us. Updates from the Jason Williams tax fraud trial, day 3. We'll fill you in on that. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Thanks for finding us there. Spread the word about that. Neutral Ground, Corey Johnson YouTube channel. Click to subscribe. It don't cost nothing. Click to subscribe. Check us out on YouTube and spread the word, would you? Oh, so fine. 93.9 FM. Yeah, you right. Learn it, love it, live it. Make it one of your presets. Oh, so fine. 93.9 FM. We're on television till 5:30. Cox Channel 4 TV, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, all over Louisiana. Spectrum Channel 333 TV till 5:30. Slidell, Covington, Mandeville, Cheyenne Country, Yummy, Hammond, Houma, Thibodaux, Opelousas. Spectrum Channel 333 till 5:30. Live streaming, CoreyTalks.com. Yeah, you right. Wide Open Wednesday, 5 o'clock powwow brought to you by Helm Paint and Decorating. I mean, you have a choice. The goal, the objective is to make your house look fantastic, to paint it once and never, ever paint it again. Now, you can go to Helm Paint and Decorating, use high-quality Benjamin Moore paint, do it once, do it right. Or you can go to the world's most expensive home painting company, these so-called coating companies, hawking a product that's not revolutionary. It's not paint. Oh, yes, it is. It's elastomeric paint. You can get that at Helm Paint and Decorating. I doubt they'll steer you in that direction. It's overkill. It's expensive. It's unnecessary. Maybe 1 in 100 homes need it, like 1 in 100. Otherwise, they'll steer you in the direction of like Aura or Regal Select or Super Spec or one of the lines. They got your price point. 25-year guarantee. That means forever. True lifetime guarantee, which literally means forever. That's what I did, Regal Select, on my house. They'll steer you in the right direction. The pros that know. Locals you can trust for over 50 years. They're not some fly-by-night scammers. Helm Paint and Decorating. I love those guys. 7 locations. Now on the West Bank, too. Hammond, Mandeville, all over. South Shore, North Shore, West Bank. Plus free 2-hour delivery so you can keep working. Helm Paint and Decorating. That's a no-brainer, huh? Wide Open Wednesday edition of the program. 5 o'clock powwow brought to you by Helm. Day 3, Jason Williams tax trial. The tax preparer, Henry Timothy, taking the stand. I believe just the prosecution questioning Henry Timothy. I don't know if the defense got to it today or it'll be tomorrow. I have a friend of mine who is following this in the courtroom. He's been there for most of it, including today. Just a regular guy, an attorney, but a regular Yaddy, New Orleans guy. Joe Raspanti said it so much better, but it was sort of the same flavor idea of what my friend said. Joe Raspanti just said, he's like, it's supposed to almost be like a dance. These are the prosecution's witnesses, the Fed's witnesses. They've talked to them about it. They've gone through it. These are the questions we're going to answer. This is how we want you to answer all of this. And it's supposed to be smooth. And I don't know if it's just Henry Timothy's nervous or isn't a social guy, isn't an affable type, sort of shy or recluse or whatever. I don't know what it is. But it wasn't the smoothest dance. But it was a lot of facts, a lot of information, lots of, tax returns and tax sheets and emails and notes, a lot of information for this 12-member jury, 9 women and 3 men to absorb. And that's just coming from the Fed side. The defense will have their take. This is ironic. The city council tomorrow, because of so much pressure from the city, the citizens, and this is when you get the needle to move. And I think the straw that broke the camel's back, this NOLA coalition, this gumbo crime-fighting coalition, the business community, religious leaders, black and white, gay, straight, old, young, Republican, Democrat, folks that disagree ideology-wise politically, but all of the common sense stuff about fighting crime, they're on the same page. This hyper woke, super liberal. It doesn't mean you're abandoning liberal or Democrat. It'd be like saying you're abandoning Republican or conservative. It's not you're abandoning the extreme ideology of that. And this hyper woke, extreme, crazy, hyper left, lunatic, liberal left policing in the city is insane, from the judges to the DA. So it's ironic. Jason Williams as DA, his federal tax trial going on. The city council tomorrow, a possible vote on an ordinance to allow facial recognition technology. Jason Williams, when he was a councilman, before he was DA just a few years ago, came up with an ordinance to ban facial recognition technology. And it passed unanimously with the hyper woke council. And that's what you get when you don't have a blue dog Democrat, much less a conservative or Republican on it. Nowhere to be seen. All the same ideology, the same thinking. And the problem, it's like maybe a few are like moderate Democrats, not blue dog, but moderate. And most are woke and hyper liberal, worried about the criminal more than the citizen. Just crazy agenda. It's like represent the people, for crying out loud. Think about the people first. Tomorrow, hopefully the city council does the right thing and allows for facial recognition technology to be used. All the law enforcement technology that's being used nationwide, all around the country. We're nothing special. It's nothing new. It's used everywhere. Gunshot detection, surveillance, predictive policing, license plate readers, facial recognition technology. When you're trying to locate a convicted felon, or I shouldn't say convicted felon, an alleged felon, a violent criminal, and to use their cell phone to locate them. This is nationwide. Are there abuses in it? I'm sure there are. I know there are. Follow the top 50, top 100 cities, municipalities that seem to be doing it right and don't have a problem with overreach and the like. Follow them. Don't try to lead city council. When I hear J.P. Morrell just with those excuses, I like J.P. Morrell. He's smart. I respect him. But when he says, I'm for facial recognition technology, but it has to be done the right way. And then the right way is an impossible goal. It's impossible to reach it. So it's never going to happen. But thank God, enough inertia, enough citizens of Orleans Parish, black and white, together. This crime coalition, this gumbo crime coalition proves it. And it ticks off some folks. The extreme black, extreme white, like folks are selling out. Look at the liberals on there. Look at the conservatives. They're against what we stand for, all that nonsense. It's crazy. A lot of these extremists, I'm going to tell you, they don't want to win. There isn't a goal. There isn't a goal. I mean, I brought up that Black Lives Matter march in Baton Rouge. It's a great example of not only Black Lives Matter, how it's not just one thing. You had one group that marched. Black Lives Matter. Black folks, white folks, police, people hugging the police, black folks hugging white cops, all that. That disgusts some of some black folks that are extreme. They look at that as, it's like, what are you doing hugging the white cop? It's like, isn't that the goal? Isn't that the objective? Unity, correct policing, black and white together, all that. So that march went to the Capitol. It was peaceful. It was like, this is what we want it to be, society. I mean, I think any normal person, black, white, policeman, non-police, wouldn't be in agreement. But then this group of agitators from out of town, what? That's the march?
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamarck team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamarck Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring.
Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a theater. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. Apply for one of these coveted positions. Go online to Tommy's Lock.
For discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, super discount store in Chalmette.
Yeah, you right. Wide open Wednesday edition of the program. Rouse's Markets phone lines are open. 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. GQ in Covington said Houston. GQ in Covington was wrong. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. Give me the answer to that. I've got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Good at any of the 4 area Woodhouse Day Spas, soon to be 5. Mandeville Day Spa coming online soon. That's right, the Mandeville Woodhouse Day Spa coming online soon. Rouse's Markets phone lines to participate in the program, 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. Rouse's Markets phone lines. A lot going on today. Day 3 of the Jason Williams tax trial. The tax preparer, Henry Timothy, taking the stand. The defense might be questioning him now, but it was all prosecution questioning him. The city council tomorrow possibly voting on an ordinance to allow police to use facial recognition technology and other 2022 technology that law enforcement uses all around the country every day. The excuses we make in New Orleans, just pathetic. It really is. Just worrying about criminals more than citizens. And then just this thought about black folks are going to be targeted by this. Black folks run New Orleans. Wow. That was almost a major spill. Black folks run New Orleans. It's crazy. Black folks run the city. They're going to be the ones going after folks with the facial recognition. They're going to be using it illegally. Seriously. The worry is not legitimate and it's dangerous. And ironically, hyper woke DA Jason Williams, when he was on the council and facial recognition technology, even under this very restrictive consent decree was allowed, he put up an ordinance to not allow it, and it was unanimously approved. New Orleans is its own worst enemy. And the folks most adversely affected by this, first off, crime stats are in America. It's just how it is. 80+%. White on white, black on black, Asian on Asian, Latino on Latino, like 80+%. I don't know if there's a demographic where black on white or Asian on Latino or whatever. I don't know if there is a demographic, a single demographic anywhere that it goes the other way. That the percentage isn't in the teens at the most. No, I don't think there's one that's 20%. Where it's black on white, 20%. It's black on black, white on white, Latino on Latino, Asian on Asian, like 8 out of 10 times plus, more than 4 out of 5 times in every demographic. And in New Orleans, that totally applies. White folks on State and Magazine in Uptown, in Lakeview, on the lakefront, English Turn, wherever gentrification's going on, and it's a lot of white folks. They're not worrying about crime nearly as much as neighborhoods in the 7th, 8th, 9th Ward, New Orleans East, 90+% black, getting ravaged by crime because the criminals that are being released, black males, are going back to where they live, where their relatives live, and then they're shooting a gun that shoots the person they're trying to kill, and a bullet that just flying somewhere else hits a kid and kills them. A lot of that harsh crime, violent crime is not going on in the white neighborhoods in New Orleans. It's going on in the black neighborhoods in New Orleans. And white and black people that are righteous, that don't have a whacked agenda are trying to solve that problem. No, but white folks are racist. Some white folks are racist, there's no doubt. Some black folks in New Orleans are very racist. Very racist. Like white's the devil, white's the enemy. I mean, it's unbelievable. They don't like this coalition. It's like the Black Lives Matter march said, boy, this is the march. We go to the Capitol. That's it. No, we're going to the police station. We're going to throw bricks and rocks at police and water bottles. We're going to be agitators. We're going to get arrested. That's Black Lives Matter. There is no goal or objective. I remember I ran for council at large. There was some joke or some, not even going to mention his name. He's a professional protester, not from New Orleans, lives here, has a nonprofit, probably collects about $40,000 a year, spends $38,000 on himself and $2,000 on some leaflets or something, just a total joker. And just his whole deal, I mean, very racist. I wasn't supposed to run for council because I'm white, but he doesn't want black and white together. He'll say that's the goal, say equality in America, all that, but he just wants the fight. He wants whitey to be the enemy, the devil, and always a fight. There is no goal reached. I'm right on this. They're white folks that are the same way. They pretend to have this goal. There's no goal. They just want to constantly agitate, protest, complain constantly. It never can be satisfied. They get what their goal is. They're going to think there's some strings attached. Or what's your agenda, white guy? Just like it's mind-boggling. So there's always going to be folks that they're so caught up in it, they don't even know what the goal and objective is anymore. They're caught up in the fight. That's all they see. They're blinded. And in New Orleans, there's some in the, hardcore inner city black community that are against this coalition. Sell out black people, not the right black people were approached. I got news for you. The NOLA coalition, it's open for anyone to join. So those are a bunch of lame excuses. You black folks that are going along with that lame line that think you were alienated, your leaders weren't talked to or mentioned, go join. Go influence it. Don't just criticize it. That's my point. The goal, I love the gumbo. That's what this show's about. If you're some white, hyper-right, white person that, is racist and thinks black folks are inferior, you're homophobic, or women have a place and all that, I want you to listen and watch the show. I want everybody to listen and watch the show. But that isn't how I think at all. I think the exact opposite of that. I love that New Orleans is a gumbo. I love the black community, the Jewish community, the Italian community, the Irish community, German community. I love all these Hondurans in New Orleans. I love that we're an international melting pot. I mean, if you picked out one group in New Orleans that maybe is most influential, it might be black folks that are most influential in our city. Out of any one group you'd pick out that I mentioned just a bunch just now, might be what black folks. So I'm a New Orleanian, been here my whole life. Many chances to leave. Be silly to think I'm not a lover of black New Orleans and New Orleans when it's at its strongest as a gumbo. Everybody together. But there are a lot of folks that don't want that. Black and white do not want that at all. And it's obvious. It's obvious. No, tomorrow, hopefully the council just does the right, common sense, apolitical thing. Democrat-led cities and municipalities, Republican-led cities and municipalities, liberal-leaning, conservative-leaning. You can find examples of them using this technology, 2022 policing technology. Just follow their lead. Don't try to lead. Follow proven, successful initiatives. Hopefully this woke, liberal New Orleans City Council votes to utilize the technology. Let's the, restrictor plate off the NOPD's NASCAR. Run a little faster. Not keep them handcuffed. This kind of blows me away, and it proves my point that it is underappreciated, not respected enough. Just, I don't get it. I think it's one of mankind's greatest achievements. I think it's absolutely off the charts incredible. 53 years ago today, one of mankind's biggest achievements in human history, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, touched down in the Sea of Tranquility and became the first human beings to walk on the moon, to land on the moon, walk on the moon, return to Earth successfully. Unbelievable. And it's underappreciated, under-talked about. Hollywood, movies, TV don't embrace it enough. I think about that Blackbird, that whatever, XR-71, whatever, that Blackbird plane, stealth plane in the late 60s, the Skunk Works with that Johnson guy and all those folks at Lockheed, and just crazy that what we were doing in the 60s. Crazy. And led to so much stuff we use today in the 70s, 80s, 90s, computers and cell phones and the like, GPS. It's just under-talked about, under-discussed. And I'm right, because you don't hear about it a lot today. It's not on the web. I don't know if the national folks are going to pick it up. But 53 years ago today, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin went to the moon. That's just, I mean, I don't know. What are mankind's greatest achievements? Maybe like Declaration of Human Rights, the United States and France doing that in the late 1700s. Democracy with the Greeks going back thousands of years. Transportation, like ocean-going ships to trains to planes to cars. Vaccinations, vaccines, smallpox, rabies, polio, TB. The pyramids in Egypt, the Olympics, countries of different thinking, different political philosophy, enemies, all coming together under sports. What are mankind's greatest achievements? Landing man on the moon is off the charts. Insane. What's the moon? 300,000 miles away? Something like that, Jason? I think the sun's 93 million miles away. I think the moon's like 293,000 or something like that, right? 238? Wow. Like, right? 239. I'm saying 300,000. 240,000 miles. I put that on my last car. Could have driven straight to the moon. Lots of oil changes. Every 3,000 miles, 240,000 miles, so it's like 80 oil changes. 80 oil changes to drive to the moon. 3,000 miles or whatever comes first. Time. Hey, Rouse's Markets phone lines 504-766-9480. Got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. 766-9480. GQ in Covington via email, Corey@CoreyTalks.com. Corey@CoreyTalks.com. He said Houston. Incorrect.
Yeah, you wrong.
Rouse's Markets phone lines 504-766-9480. Largest tonnage port in the Western Hemisphere. Give me the answer to that. I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Hey, from what I'm understanding, that Chick-fil-A on Tulane and Carrollton, which is under construction, and the reason I'm bringing that up now, because, I love Chick-fil-A. I can't wait to go get it. It's so great in that location. I mean, if a Chick-fil-A was coming to like the West Bank or Veterans, or I wouldn't even mention it. That's great. Good for them. And it's not that I don't like those areas, but just, more stuff there that's already there. This is like a game changer for that corner. Tulane and Carrollton's sort of rough. Sort of a rough corner. It's improved a little, but it's still rough. And a Chick-fil-A is going to be a very successful business there. 3 miles from Old Metairie, 3 miles from Uptown. Chick-fil-A is going to be slammed all the time. You folks say, man, it's going to get robbed. It's going to be a crime problem. Look at the Costco. Costco fixed their problem. Go drive by there. Look at the security, the police there now. Costco's the safest place on planet Earth. That Chick-fil-A is going to be so safe. It's not a walk-up location. It's not a dine-in location. You won't dine in or walk up. Drive up only. 2 lanes going in all kind of directions, funneling into one. They can hold about 40 cars from what I understand. Now, you think Old Metairie people are going to get on an airline and go to Tulane and Carrollton to Chick-fil-A? Or are they going to go down Oaklawn, Navets, and go to the Chick-fil-A on Veterans and deal with all the traffic lights and traffic and take them 3 times as long to get to that Chick-fil-A? Or the one out in Kenner on Vets? They're going to go out there? Or they're going to go to the one that's 3 minutes down airline to Tulane and Carrollton where they drive anyway to go downtown or bring their kids to school in Uptown or whatever. Old Metairie people are a bunch of Uptown people transplanted in a lot of ways. So if you don't think that's going to be slammed with Range Rovers and BMWs and Mercedes and stuff like that, and every other regular Joe too, black, white, yellow, green, but a lot of white Uptown and Old Metairie folks are going to be crushing that Chick-fil-A. No, it's an old entry point into the city that's reborn. Old is new again. Corey Johnson with you on a wide open Wednesday. Hey, tonight for dinner, how about some lamb chops? How about some shish kebab? How about some Middle Eastern wonderful delicacies over at Lebanon's Cafe, Carrollton at Jeanette by the streetcar barn? As good as it gets. Dinner tonight till 9:30, Lebanon's Cafe.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, is now more convenient than ever. Now open, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Metairie location, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. Metairie and Kenner's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockанdalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms. Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about the freshest local seafood anywhere. Shrimp, oysters, speckled trout, flounder, snapper, soft shells, crawfish. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah. At Home Paint and Decorating, our paints are in it for the long haul. In fact, our top Benjamin Moore exterior paints come with a lifetime warranty. Not 25 years, not 50 years, we mean forever. You heard right. At Helm Paint, our top exterior paints have a lifetime warranty against chipping, peeling, and flaking. They also are mildew resistant. Imagine painting your home one time and being done with it. Visit any one of our locations today and make that once-in-a-lifetime purchase. Paint that has a lifetime warranty. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof, now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anywhere. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line. Lebanon's Cafe.
What a nightmare. Tendonitis is unbelievable. My left arm from tendonitis is so weak, like picking up this bottle. I can do it. It just hurts. So I switched the bottle to over here, which I'm not used to, and knocked it over. And luckily I caught it about a second into the spill. So it wasn't the Exxon Valdez, but the keyboard's upside down over there, letting water drain out of it. Anyway, and I've got a lot of papers and notes and stuff that are now wet. But it could have been a lot worse. So, I'll take that and run with it. Live on the air, spilling water. Jason over there, a.k.a. the Raging Cajun, a.k.a. the Man in Black, a.k.a. the Sun Heat Magnet. He normally has a fifth of booze going over there, and he's knocked that into the entire console before. Just smoke and sparks coming out. It's crazy. Knocked us off the air. Plus half the neighborhood around the studio off the air. Hey, speaking of the studio, on radio, on television, on YouTube. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Spread the word. Click to subscribe. It don't cost nothing. Every day we broadcast from the Buddy Diliberto River City's Total Maintenance Studios. Honest air conditioning experts that come immediately. Honest air conditioning experts that come immediately. If your AC is not working right, or worse, not working at all, don't stress out. Call Fair and Honest Lucas and the boys. They know what they're doing, so they're not guessing. They're experts. They're honest. They're not going to fix anything unless it absolutely needs to be fixed. And they come right away because your air conditioning's not working. They know you're inconvenienced. Honest AC experts that come immediately. Find them at NOLAAC.com, NOLAAC.com, or call them 841-3300, 841-3300. Every day we broadcast live from the Buddy Diliberto River City's Total Maintenance Studios on this wide open Wednesday edition of the program. Day 3, Jason Williams' tax fraud trial, the federal trial. His tax preparer, Henry Timothy, taking the stand. I don't know if the defense got to question Timothy, but the prosecution put their key witness on the stand, asking him a lot of questions, throwing up a lot of forms and emails and returns and amendments to these returns that Jason Williams seemed to approve. The jury, 9 women and 3 men, hearing that. I have a friend of mine who's an attorney, New Orleans guy. He's been in the courtroom a lot of the time. He said he just thought that the witness wasn't that great today, and he thought the prosecution wasn't sharp. And Joe Raspanti joined us in the last hour. You can check that out on YouTube or Anchor, iTunes, Spotify. Joe Raspanti said, and I liked how he said it, it wasn't that he agreed or disagreed. He just said, it's like a dance. And this is the prosecution, the Fed's witness. So it should be, it's like 2 people going back and forth. The questions, the answers, there should be a smoothness to it. And maybe there was some stumbling and bumbling from both sides, uhs and ums, and just wasn't the smoothest dance. How the jury picks up on that will be interesting. And can Billy Gibbons and the defense exploit it if they're doing it now or tomorrow when they get their chance to question Henry Timothy, who prepared taxes, a key witness for the feds, another key witness, one of the law partners of Jason Williams, and another key witness, his former wife, who I found out today is Sidney Bartholomew's daughter, the former mayor's daughter. New Orleans is a small town. Everybody knows everybody. Don't get me started on people, connected to other people and all that. Shall we go to aforementioned uptown New Orleans again? I think cousins marry cousins in uptown. Is that what you've heard, Jason? Not only in St. Bernard Parish, but uptown New Orleans too. What do you mean we lost all listeners and viewers from uptown New Orleans and St. Bernard just like that? That's what the meter says? Holy smoke, sensitive people. It's a joke. Like Rummel High School. Isn't that a sports academy? It's a school there? That was a joke. I went to De La Salle. Easy, you Rummel Raiders. You heard that guy take offense. I got 3 friends that went to Rummel. One's a doctor, one's a lawyer, one's... I hear you, dude. Rummel has academics? Really? Over on Severn, Rummel? I thought that was like a park and that's where athletes went and played sports. Rummel? Academics? Oh, boy. Wide open Wednesday edition of the program. Tomorrow, possibly a vote by the New Orleans City Council on allowing crime-fighting technology to be used. Really? Is that for real or just a joke? Seriously. Is that for real? It's about time. Ironic. The DA, who was a councilman who's under trial right now, fighting for his life, could be going to jail. When he was a councilman a few years ago, he's the one that put up the ordinance to disallow, to make it illegal to use facial recognition technology, license plate readers, gunshot detection, just preventative policing, predictive policing, surveillance. It's unreal. The DA, the hyper woke DA, was a council person that took away from the police all this technology. Why didn't he take away guns? Hey, you could be like a Bobby in London. You just have a, baton, no guns. I mean, no squad car. Everyone walks, or we'll give you a bicycle, a cop bike. No, he goes from city council person that comes up with that insanity. It's used all around the country. Black cities, white cities, mixed cities. It's used. It's almost like everybody's using it. It's like it's easier to list the places that aren't using it, like New Orleans. And for all the wrong reasons, hyper woke liberal nonsense, unproven crap. The city council tomorrow is going to vote on letting police use all that technology. Technology that's used everywhere in the country, for crying out loud. Insane. We shoot ourselves in the foot. We cut off our nose to spite our face. We're our worst enemy, ourselves in New Orleans. What are mankind's greatest achievements? I think landing on the moon is one of them. It might be the greatest of all time. We went to the moon and came back. It's 240,000 miles away. It's unbelievable. We left the Earth the Earth's atmosphere, went into outer space and landed on the moon and came back and did it several times. 53 years ago today, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin touched down on the moon, becoming the first humans on the moon, first humans to walk on the moon. And I'm telling you, it's not discussed. It's not mentioned. It'll probably be the 5:30 news going on right now. You can go watch it because it's about 10 till. And at 57, 58 after, it'll be the ending story, the feel-good story to leave you. They'll give 45 big seconds to it. One small step for man, one giant step for mankind. They'll play that. They'll show that fuzzy video. Good night, everyone. Maybe ABC, NBC, CBS, the three big 5:30 newscasts end their show with that. Maybe. I bet you all three don't run anything on it. I'll guarantee you all three don't run something on that, which should be an obvious given. And I think most of the political news talkers like CNN, MSNBC, Fox, Newsmax, whatever, One American, if they still exist, they're not talking about it. You think Fox would be embracing it. It's patriotism, Americana. But we're not impressed by this. And it's, to me, I'm not only impressed, I'm blown away. And I wonder why, the only thing I think Hollywood neglects more than this would be like a Frank Sinatra story. A bio on Frank. I think he's got people still alive today. You're 10 years old. Here's money for your family. I got people that'll kill your family if you don't do what I'm paying you to do. And that's keep me off of Hollywood movies. He's got like some group of people that keep Frank Sinatra to this day from having some bio done on him. It'd be like an epic, man. Who wouldn't want to see Sinatra with some great Leonardo DiCaprio or somebody that, looks like Sinatra, can sing. Someone's talented like Jamie Foxx type talent, act and musician, and can sing. Someone like that. Can't be him, he's black, but someone white that looks like Sinatra can do the Jamie Foxx type stuff, which is insanely hard to find. Crazy talent. No, it's like off limits. And this isn't off limits, but we just don't care. And there's no money in it or so. I just think, The Right Stuff, I like that movie a lot, but it's almost movie/documentary. I watched the whole thing. It's like, what is the America movie? Once Upon a Time in America. It's like 4 hours, The Right Stuff, 3.5 hours or something. It's like Godfather 1 and 2 connected. I get it. And it can be kind of dull and boring, but it is amazing, and today The Right Stuff could be shortened and with special effects and cleaning up video and photos that are real, could really make a hell of a movie. I just think it is an incredible achievement. I think it is ridiculously neglected, forgotten. And today's the 53-year anniversary of humans on the moon. And I probably spent more time talking about it than most outlets, many combined, because they're doing zero on it. I don't get it. Me no comprende. I don't understand why you'd use another dry cleaner besides Young's. They've been around since 1940. They're the best. Literally a New Orleans institution, beloved by their customers. Walk-up locations, free pickup and delivery, manless locker locations located all over the city. To find out more, youngsdrycleaning.com.
Come on down to New Orleans' own Bourbon Street, the toilet of the Crescent City. Literally. Need to urinate?